Hey guys, it's me again, Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And we'll just say that I'm considering growing a beard. We'll call it that. The unit that we're demonstrating today is out of a 67 Pontiac GTO. Comes from Dave in New Hampton, Iowa. And I don't get many jobs from Iowa, so thank you. I almost forgot that Iowa was within the United States. Anyway, was sent in saying that it stopped working. He noticed that the belt had fallen off, so he put it back on, but it still wouldn't work. When it arrived at my shop and I hooked it up, everything worked. Well, I won't say everything worked, but the unit did immediately come on and start playing. So I just went ahead and did all the stuff that I do to everyone, whether they're working on it. I do all the preventive maintenance, lubricate the motor, resurface the capstan, clean the controls and switches, clean that big old multi-pole switch that selects between your radio and 8-track, service the track change mechanism, just all the usual stuff, and then I also replaced these indicator lamps. So it sounds like power somehow is not getting to your unit. It could be that the connector wasn't plugged in securely, but a good indication is just to see if the unit's getting power. Both of these lights should be on this model, and if that's going to be pretty hard to detect in the daylight. So just pry one of these puppies up, and you can see the light, peeking through, or just pull it all the way off, and you can see where that's. And of course, you got to touch it to the chassis to get it to light. But that's an easy way to make sure the radio or that the unit's getting power, or to confirm that it's not getting power. So let's go ahead and plug in a tape and make sure that it's still working before we send her back. Where's my Neil Sedaka? Here we go. Got some Neil Sedaka here. Takes a few seconds. Switch tracks a bunch of times. Okay, got a blank spot, so we'll just wait for music to start. And we'll take a quick look at our meters, make sure we get both sides, all the way left, all the way right, centered. Okay, do some more track changing. On this tape, you'll hear an occasional stray tone. Those are test tones that I feed into the unit when I'm troubleshooting it. Sometimes they end up getting recorded onto the tape. Okay, now let's give it a little abuse here and just make sure that there's nothing that might have come loose to cause it not to work or something like that. I'm just going to take this off the stand. I'm just going to drop it on the bench a few times. Just give it a pretty good little jolt there. Put it back on. Okay, smack it around. Get a little smack it around and just plug the tape back in and see if it still works. Okay, we're at the end of a song here, so we may be coming up on an automatic track change, or maybe not. But it's a good, okay, just the next song on the same track. Okay, so we even subjected it to some pretty heavy emotional abuse. And, there was physical abuse too, but there's probably more emotional abuse. And the unit just made it through just fine. I'm going to conclude that everything's fine on the unit. I did increase the motor speed a little bit. It was just a touch slow, and I put a different belt on. I use slightly thicker belts because they last longer, and so that basically makes the unit run a little fast, so I adjusted the motor so that the speed was perfect. It was just a touch slow when it came in, and now, of course, the speed is perfect. So thank you very much, Dave, for your business, and thank you guys for watching and listening. I'm Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and I also work on classic car radios. That's part of my name. I can add Bluetooth, USB reader, HD, aux input, and who knows what else by the time you're ready to do business. So thanks so much for watching and listening. We'll see you guys next time.